Midas and Fame, yeah. No shortcuts. I'm here to give you motivation and a little bit of inspiration. No shortcuts. Me and the boss ain't easy. Every day somebody needs me. It's no shortcuts. I wake up, stretch, say a prayer, coffee and then some fresh air. Time to get it poppin'. I got a fresh 24. Hopefully I'm blessed with plenty more. Meanwhile, I'm thankful for the fire on the inside burning. I keep earning as the world keeps turning. The thing about life is you never stop learning. Hoping everybody Maxwell, Vernon. You make a plan, then you stick to it. Even in tough times, get through it. So get to it. And make sure your family's straight. We going worldwide, you understanding me, mate? Providing a platform where like minds can meet. Closed mouths don't get fed, want everybody to eat. On Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and Twitch. Tuesdays at noon, let's all get rich. It's no shortcuts. Tell a friend to tell a friend about the No Shortcut Show. Greetings and salutations, ladies and gentlemen. Today is Tuesday, March the 10th, 2026, and we are here for another installment of your favorite and hottest internet sensation to date. We go by the name of No Shortcuts with Midas and Fame. If this is your first time here, I'm Midas and that's Fame over to the left.
What up?
As you guys are coming on in, make sure you say hello. Let us know who's in the chat today. We're excited to be here. Spring is here, man. Spring is here. At least the spring weather is here. Spring won't officially be here until the 21st, but at least we got some nice weather. We're feeling the subtle differences of the time moving forward. We were discussing that in the green room.
I had to go get some I didn't have my V8 this morning.
Yeah, you was a little crooked.
I was a little crooked. So I had to get myself a little caffeine.
He needed a little caffeine.
My daughter's Special K chocolate peanut butter like protein bar.
All right. Yeah.
This is her breakfast of champion most days. So I had to
Indeed. You gotta have your little pick-me-ups. And before we proceed, we want to shout out everybody. Oh, there's my brother. Smooth Sales is in the house, ladies and gentlemen. Former guest of our platform, my brother, Mr. Matthew Hardison. Check him out at Smooth Sales on Facebook and online. The Dance Doctors is here, Mr. Earl Newell. Yeah, how many people?
The mayor of Charleston.
Yeah, Charleston. Yeah, how many people called Earl over the weekend? Welcome, Earl. My brother says Famous needs a little more volume on his mic.
And when I went to do it, I
turned the music up.
I spilled my soda can on my desk.
Oh man, well we don't mind if you go ahead and slurp that up.
It's just one of those. It's just one of those days, man.
Yeah. At least before it run onto the carpet.
Yeah, let me get some paper towels. Keep talking.
Go. Yes, sir. You know how we do. Listen, before we proceed, we want to shout out everybody that's joining us live right now on YouTube. If you're joining us live on Facebook, perhaps you may be catching a replay on Apple Podcasts or Spotify, or you're joining us on Twitch. We want to welcome everybody and thank you guys for your unwavering support over these last 5 years and supporting this platform.
Luckily, it spilled right on the mouse pad.
So okay, well, it soaked it up.
It's soaked
Absorbed it. Your mouse pad made out of Bounty. The quicker picker upper,
Man. So shout out to Walmart where I got this mouse pad from.
Absolutely. So yeah, man. Who else is here? We got looks like we got about 7 or 8 viewers currently. Y'all
we got Thomas Neal with us. What up, Thomas?
DJ 83. He posted a pic. You saw it from a year ago. And I was like, man, it's been a year already since we did that.
I remember that one, man. That was a wild weather. Remember that was the one where dude passed out?
Yeah, and then they were all lined up in the hallway by the bathroom trying to figure out how they was gonna come in, right?
But like the wedding ceremony. I don't remember if you were there for the ceremony or not.
I
But
think
the
you told me
wedding,
about it.
yeah, the wedding
I got there.
ceremony lasted so long, and it was indoors, it was
He had his
inside,
legs locked.
and it was real hot, and it was going on a while. You know how we do, and
Yeah.
my man
How we
just
do.
he was almost like right in front of me because they had the groomsmen line up and all that. And
Uh-huh.
he was like almost right in front of the DJ table, and
Mm,
just out of nowhere, dude just boom, just hit the
yeah.
ground. I mean, he was
Yeah.
good. I mean, within 5 minutes or so, they kind of gave him something to drink or whatever,
It
kind of helped
was
him
hot
up,
now. I remember. Yeah. It
and
was
he
a
was
little
good to
warm.
go. But that was wild. But yeah, you and Thomas hadn't got there yet at that point. That was just for the
Yeah.
ceremony.
Yeah, you were telling me about it. And you want to make sure if you're standing up there that you don't lock your legs.
Yeah,
You
yeah, and
know? Oh,
I don't think anybody was expecting it to go that long because it was a pretty
yeah.
long ceremony. But
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah. What up,
Yeah.
Barrett Gruber?
Shout out to Barrett Gruber, the All About Nothing podcast, former guest, and we've collaborated with him in the past. My mother is here, Apostle Francis D. Hardison, keeping
Yeah.
that perfect
Hello.
attendance alive. Hello, Mom. Yeah, welcome. And shout out to my family, man, for their support. I love you guys.
Absolutely.
Appreciate you so much. You heard?
Absolutely. I feel like it's every week. Matt has to tell me my mic is too low. I'm
Yeah,
naturally
so
a
just go ahead and crank it up.
I'm naturally a low talker, especially in the very
Yeah,
beginning. I gotta crank myself up. But
he trying to get some caffeine.
it just reminded me, last week my daughter had we went to Columbia for a what do you call it? It was like a fine arts
Fine art.
performance, right?
Okay.
So she's in fine arts, she plays piano, and they
Nice.
had a big fine arts performance, thing in Columbia. And it was like, people doing art, drawing, sculptures, and musicians and singers, and
Mhm.
like small acting things
Yeah,
or whatever,
that's
right?
yeah. The arts,
So
man. We love it.
so it was nice. And one of the we were in there watching, it was set up in different rooms, different things was happening. But in the
Yeah.
room that we got to one of the rooms a little bit early, we got to see some of the performances, right? And it was, I mean, these are like elementary and middle school kids, right? So,
Mhm.
no harm, but it was sweet. But one group got up there and it was like three girls, and they were probably fourth or fifth grade, had the teacher
Uh-huh.
playing piano and they were singing,
Oh,
and
very
they
cool.
started when they started singing, because everybody was, it was loud in the room, everybody was having a good time, whatever. And
Oh,
then it
you
was time
know
for
it.
them to start singing. It was like this.
Oh, but so beforehand,
Yeah,
this is like
beforehand, yeah.
yeah,
They were
beforehand it'd be
wide
loud.
open. They were
Yeah.
wide open. Then the music started. I
Yeah,
was like, yo,
yeah.
what are
That's
they even sing?
what happened.
Yeah.
That's how it is sometimes,
Yeah.
especially when it comes to kids. I guess once the pressure is on, it's
Yeah, yeah,
then they
yeah.
kind of,
Yeah, them lights turn
but
on. I'm still
beforehand,
that way now. I'm still that way now.
really,
When I get to a
yeah,
wedding or something, that first few minutes or so, I'm like this. Oh, what is on gonna do?
yeah, yeah. And for myself, I just, even if there's pre-game or pre-performance jitters, you find a way. Because even with
Yeah.
the chairman of the board, I got to talk, I got to speak
Hmm.
before anything happens.
Right, right.
And then sometimes I'm asking the sound crew or something like, is there a host? Is there an MC that's going to introduce us? And oftentimes it's not. So it's on me. I
Right.
got to
It's
find
you
a
are.
place in
You
my
are that
mind.
MC.
Yeah, but sometimes there is somebody scheduled to like welcome the crowd and everything, and then they pass it over to us. But I have to find that space to just pull from somewhere to get going and just let's
Yeah.
get it started.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, he said, "Me
you
too.
know?
Me too." Yeah, yeah. You got
Yeah,
to get it from somewhere, man. And normally,
yeah,
that's
yeah,
what I try to do too. Just kind of,
yeah.
I
You
gotta
just
psych
gotta
myself into it,
psych yourself up.
especially,
Yeah,
when I don't really know too much about the audience and the crowd, and
yeah,
I didn't get a whole lot of info, or I already feel like it's gonna be. I get weird, when I'm feeling weird energy. But
yeah.
I
Just
try
take
to,
that deep breath. Let's
yeah,
go.
try to psych myself. Like Thomas said, try to pregame in the car, get yourself psyched up. Even when I'm
Yeah,
setting
Thomas.
up, I'll have my
Yeah.
earpods on, so I'll be
Oh
like,
yeah.
doing my stuff the whole time, trying to
Oh yeah.
get
Got to get
myself
yourself going.
in that
And
zone.
And I always like to have a little moment of quiet, like maybe 5 minutes or so before it's time to,
Hmm.
you know what I mean, to perform. Y'all got to
Little
have a little
woosah,
bit of quiet time, little
a
woosah,
little bit
man.
of
Get your
woosah.
thoughts together, and and even like at church, like when I'm get there and I'm getting ready, I don't like to do too much talking.
Hmm.
before I start playing. You know what I mean? Robin, where you
Hey,
been?
Robin.
Robin Barbie in the Barbs is
Good to
here.
see you.
But I don't like to do too much talking before I play my instrument. You know, that's just me. I like
Yeah.
to have a little quiet time and get my thoughts together and things like that. But everybody
Yeah.
has their preferences. But
Especially
when it's
when
showtime,
especially
gotta
when the
go.
talking becomes this conversation right here. So what
I
you gonna
used
be
to
playing? To,
DJ.
what you gonna be
Yeah,
playing tonight?
yeah. What's on your set list? Hey man, if you don't go sit down and find out
Shit.
what everybody else find out.
I still got bags in my hand. You're rolling into the place. So what you gonna be playing tonight?
Yeah, you gotta love that.
Man.
Yeah, you'll see. Y'all hit him
Yeah.
with the you'll see.
You'll
You
see.
know what I mean?
Well, I'll
Josh
say
Walker,
everything. We're
former
gonna be
guest,
playing
DJ
everything
Stick,
tonight. You name it, I'm playing
everything.
it.
Something for everybody. We try to keep it political, but we little word to the
Oh
wise
yeah.
people at home. Don't ask too many questions or don't talk too much before people gotta, you know what I
Yeah.
mean,
Yeah,
perform or do
beforehand.
what it.
And
Yeah, they like a little quiet
that's
time.
DJ etiquette too. I mean, musician,
Just
performer,
yeah, any
all around.
performance I say.
Even that thing I went to, I told you about last weekend with the wedding show. They had a DJ
Hmm.
there that was actually, playing and performing, during the
Yeah,
wedding
okay.
show. And I
Uh-huh.
just went, when I was walking around the room to see who was there to get a kind of feel for the space, see all the other vendors and say hi or whatever. My man was
Yeah.
DJing. I just went up, gave him a
Yeah,
pound and
give them a
kept moving.
pound.
I just gave him
Yeah,
a pound. I
that's
didn't say,
it.
yo, man, I DJ too. I didn't do that. I
Yeah,
just gave him a
none of
pound and
that.
kept moving. So shout out to him. He did all
Hmm.
right.
Yeah, yeah, for
DJ
sure, man.
Sticks is in the house. What's
Yeah.
up?
Who else is here? Has
Some
everybody chimed
DJs.
in and said hello? We keeping it laid back today. I was telling Famous sometimes, like when the preacher gets up on Sundays, like I'm not gonna be before you long, not gonna weary your patience. That's kind of the
Yeah, yeah.
that's kind of the vibe we're on today. It's just Famous and
Yeah.
I
We
coming
just
through to
chilling.
touch base with you guys, man, and see what's going on. I will say that Barrett's saying something real quick.
Okay, let's
I don't want
see.
to.
Let's see, Barrett. First
Barrett, you
DJ
used to
gig
DJ?
Friday,
See, I
Saturday
didn't know this.
nights at an ice skating rink in Duluth. Yeah.
I started pretending
Pretending to
to go
booth
into
was
the.
Jay. Sorry, can't.
I can't take requests. Yeah, yeah. Hey, because they go crazy.
Yeah, yeah. That's
They
when
go
you hold up
crazy
that
sometimes.
sign. Play some Bad Bunny.
Yeah, that's what I was telling you last week. Some people, when we're Brandon and I are performing at the brewery, they write on napkins. But I at least appreciate that more so than
Yeah.
trying to have a conversation while we're in the middle of
Yeah,
playing a
write it
song.
down or
So
type it on your phone and hand it to me. Something if
yeah,
I'm in the middle of performing. When Midas was with me, of course they would talk to him, and
yeah,
he would be the he would be the one people would be asking him, "Hey, can you play this song?" And I'd
yeah,
be like,
yeah,
"I ain't
yeah.
playing
They
no
always
song.
got
It's the
us
man right here."
confused. Yeah, yeah. It's like he'll play it. I'm not playing any song, but it's just I guess, and we've talked about this before because usually when I'm emceeing with you and you're DJing, they're hearing my voice, so I think
Right.
instinctually they think they need to go through me for the song, but
Yeah,
this
they
is the
don't
guy that's playing the
understand.
music.
Yeah, and then they would say stuff to you that would be relative to DJing,
Yeah,
like
exactly.
my man is there with a microphone in hand, like 2 or 3 steps away from the DJ booth, and they're talking to
Yeah,
him about DJ about
yeah,
DJ
yeah,
stuff. I
yeah. You
welcome
got
that
to
because
roll
I'm
with the.
I'm an introvert by nature anyway, so I say,
Yeah,
yeah, he
we
can
just got
have
to
it.
roll with the punches. But we figure while we're here, we can at least educate a little bit for those who this
Yeah,
information may come across. We trying to help
yeah.
you guys,
Barrett
in the
Gruber used
audience.
to
And
have 2 turntables and a microphone. Barrett, what was your
okay,
what was your go-to jam? What was your go-to
yeah,
jam at the
I
skating
didn't
rink?
even know this about Barrett. He been holding out.
Tell me
He
about
been
it.
holding out on us, man. But it's okay.
Barrett's what we call
Yeah,
a Renaissance man.
Renaissance man. Yeah,
Do a little bit
and
of
y'all make
everything.
sure y'all check him out. The All About Nothing is. Am I saying it right?
Yep.
Okay, because I know I got another friend that has the show about stuff. That's right, All About Nothing podcast. If you're on YouTube, go check him out, ladies and gentlemen, and be sure to follow him too. He's a member of our community, and he's been on our show as well. And podcast is the new thing now. That's the
Yeah,
new
it
wave.
is. Yeah, it
You know,
sure is.
I
Podcast. You know what else is the new thing for
what's that?
DJs? It's not really the new
What's
thing,
that?
but I'm just saying it now because this is in man. Live
Okay.
streaming.
Yes,
DJs,
crate hackers,
Earl,
huh?
Josh, anybody want to live stream? Or if you're already live streaming, holla at me because I'm trying to fill some hours on the Crate Hackers Live Twitch channel.
Yeah,
So if you are
yeah.
already live streaming some sets every once in a while, or if you are interested in live streaming
Barrett
with
might
some
need to make a
DJ
return.
sets, We're gonna get Barrett Gruber out of
Yeah,
retirement. Yeah, we
he
could
might need to
do some
make a return.
country. We can do some country sets,
Yeah,
Barrett.
something for everybody.
We got a
Something
bunch
for
of Nashville
everybody.
DJs right now. So I
Yeah,
had
and I'm
my
gonna come on
man
there
Nick
sometime.
Nystrom came on
Yeah,
Sunday
I saw him a couple.
mornings,
Okay,
and
okay.
then
Former guest
my
of
boy
our show.
Todd Sickmiller did Mondays, and Glenn, who was one of the founders of Crate Hackers, he plays saxophone, and he
Oh, really?
actually he did a live stream where he was playing records and
And
then
play a
he was
sax
playing
along?
sax
That's hot.
along with the records. It was pretty cool. You know, I
Yeah,
like that. I like that. And then
yeah.
I
If I
did,
DJ'd, I would do the same thing.
yeah,
I would probably play along
yeah,
or something like that.
yeah. That was pretty cool. That was a good for me. Like I had never seen him. I knew he played sax, but I'd never seen
Hmm.
him play before. So I tuned in because it was
Nice.
Thursday at like noon. So I tuned in and I watched him do his thing. He would just put a record on, and then he was even taking, like, some people would ask for certain records. If he knew it,
Request.
you know, he would just go
Yeah,
ahead and
that's
put it
cool,
on, put
man.
on the record, and then he'd play along with the record. That was a pretty cool
Very
experience to watch.
nice. Very
And it's
nice.
free
Yeah.
on Twitch. It's free on Twitch. So
Yeah.
tune into
Yeah.
the
And that's Crate Hackers.
Crate Hackers Live. Crate
Live.
Hackers
Okay.
Live on Twitch. We'll
Yeah.
be doing
I still got
something
it.
every day of the week, and then, you know, will be some multiple sets of programming per day. Yeah, we do need to
Yeah.
get
I
Midas
still got to
on
join you
control.
sometime too, you know, on there and see what we can do.
Yeah,
A
yeah.
DJ controller. Okay. Well, you guys, we'll see, you
Yeah,
know.
he definitely has
Nah.
the ear, Earl, because, you know, he'll be in my ear with ideas, you know, like if I'm playing certain
Yeah.
records, he'll be like, you know, it'd be good. He's like a human version of Mixed in Key. You know?
Hey.
'Cause
Yeah,
he'll hear a
man.
record and be like, you know what that sounds like? You see if you put this after it. And it would
Mhm.
usually work. It would
Yeah.
usually work.
Yeah. Yeah.
Midas
Yeah.
in
It's
Key.
just my musician, producer, artist prowess. I just try to put it to use. I figure if I could slide a little idea and if it works, you know.
Yeah,
Yeah, just try to, as my parents used to say, make yourself useful. Make yourself useful. You see what you over here doing this? Make yourself useful. You
And
know?
stay out of grown folks' business too. That's
Yeah,
what mine
and
used to
shut the
say.
refrigerator door and go somewhere and sit down. Open it and close the refrigerator. You know what I mean? Sometimes just open the door and look. You know, it ain't
Gotta
even
see
get
what's in
nothing.
there.
Gotta see just for later on. You know, but
Close
yeah,
that front
man,
door too. Trying to air condition the whole neighborhood.
you can't air condition the whole neighborhood, especially in the summertime. You keep that
Yeah,
door
buddy.
closed.
Hey, man.
Yeah. What you been up
Summertime.
to the last week though? I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, it's all good. Not much, man. Just kind of getting ready for the season to start. I've been on hiatus, so I had that bridal show 2 Sundays ago. This whole week I was just kind of working on the side projects with Crate
Uh-huh.
Hackers, with you know, the podcast I started helping the kids at the
Oh yeah, how's
PCA.
that
I started
going?
helping them do that. So yeah, that was great. We recorded on Wednesday. It came
Mhm.
out this morning at 8 a.m. We also
Okay.
did another thing. They were doing a fundraiser, a fundraiser where they, you know, all the kids will donate or get
Run laugh.
donations
You should do that at my
to the
son's
fun
school.
run. So we shot like a little, like, 30-second commercial on Thursday
Mhm.
to kind of get
Mhm.
the more and more parents and stuff involved with the fundraiser. So we shot that Thursday, and I put it together real
Yeah.
quick using CapCut, I believe I used for that one. Just
Oh,
put together a
CapCut. Yeah.
real quick ad for them to put out. They
Yeah.
posted it on their Facebook and all that stuff, and they sent it out to parents via email. And
Uh-huh.
one of the teachers texted me yesterday morning and said since that one went out on Thursday, they had like $1,000 more in donations. So apparently it worked.
Oh,
Apparently
nice.
it worked.
Okay.
So yeah, that
Yeah.
was
Yeah.
cool. That's what I've been working on. And then this weekend, like I said, Friday, my daughter had the fine arts performance in Columbia.
Mhm.
So we was pretty much down there all day long. And that's really it, man. My kids going to cheer, and my son's
Yeah.
basketball team just started up for the
Lot going
season.
on.
So we having practice 2 or 3 days a week with basketball and
Mhm.
all of those things. So it's just been a lot going on the home front. Not as
Indeed.
much business wise. You know, we still been booking. I got a couple bookings
Yeah.
overnight. The last 2 nights in a row, I booked a wedding overnight.
Oh,
Woke
nice.
up
Okay.
in the
While
morning
in
to
your
find out
sleep,
we booked the wedding
yeah,
in my sleep. Yeah.
yeah, everything automated online and all
Yeah,
that, you know?
yeah.
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 Booking
So
them in my
that's
sleep.
Yeah, but I'm just getting ready, man. This Sunday I have a wedding show or open house at the Crystal
Hmm.
Ballroom in Rock Hill. Doing an open
Okay,
house there, so I'll be playing the music and kind of helping host along with that
very
situation.
nice.
Hopefully, it'll get some bookings out of it.
Yeah, yeah. And for myself, let's see. The chairman of the board, I was accompanied them. We were in Clover, South Carolina this past Thursday, man, at the Clover High School auditorium for
Hmm.
a performance. They do shows there. I guess what, maybe every couple of weeks, once a month. I'm not sure at the rate at which they do them, but we were there. We had a nice crowd. It was capacity, talking to the sound crew after we finished, and they're like, it hasn't been this packed on a Thursday in a long time, and I think
Hmm.
that they may seat about six. I want to say 600 to 800 people in there, but it was roughly filled to capacity. I didn't see
Yeah,
many empty seats, which was great for a Thursday night. For people to come out, man, and uh, awesome hospitality. Sound crew was great. We had
nice.
awesome catering. Enough to take some snacks along with you. They fed us hot
Hey.
food, but had fruits lined up, waters,
Hmm.
ice teas, cranberry juice, soft drinks, and all that.
Hmm.
We appreciate that type of catering, man. But anyway, that was awesome. And then let's see, Saturday, the chairman of the board was in Newberry, South Carolina, at the Opera House, Newberry Opera House down there. And I had a couple of Mellow Groove clients, friends of mine, David and Teresa Rector,
Hmm.
went to Newberry. They finally got to see me perform with the chairman of the board. So they
Okay.
hit me up earlier in the week and were like, letting me know they were going to be down there after sound check and our meals. I had a chance to run over across the street. They were hanging at a restaurant. I had a chance to go over and speak to them, and they had made friends with another lady who was coming to the show as well. So
Mm.
yeah, but the Opera House is very nice, ladies and gentlemen. If you're ever in Newberry, and they have all type of acts come through, But yeah, the Newberry Opera House, and again, shout out to the sound crew there, the rest of the staff, hospitality, and
Mm.
everything like that. We had a wonderful time, and then the time change
Yeah.
came into effect.
Yeah, it
Sunday,
did.
Saturday going. I was telling Famous before we came on here. By the time I got home Saturday night, Sunday morning, and was about to finally lay down, right at about 2 a.m., I
Hmm.
saw my phone and everything go ahead and switch to 3.
Yeah.
So I was like, ah, man.
Yeah.
And I had to be back up for church at around 7:30. And shout
Yeah.
out to my church family in McConnell's Mount Dewell
Yeah.
Baptist Church.
I hadn't seen
And
the time change in a while. I mean, it was back in
yeah,
back in the club days when we'd be working until 2
oh
a.m.
yeah,
Then we'd see
yeah,
it
you see
happen.
it.
But
Yeah,
since then, I
yeah,
just wake up to it. Just wake up
yeah.
to it.
So
I haven't
yeah,
seen
so
2 o'clock in the morning in quite a long time, man. I'm old.
yeah, and only time I see it is like if we're traveling, because other than that, if I'm playing locally, everything's over with about 9 or 10 at this
Hmm.
at this stage of things. But
Yeah.
if we're out of town and play and then you got to travel back, yeah, sometimes I'm up late on a
Hmm.
Friday or Saturday. Then you got to when you get home, you can't just go straight to bed. You got to
Right. Right.
bring
Right.
your clothes in, everything, probably wind down a little bit, then
Yeah.
get ready to lay
Yeah, I've
down and go to
always
sleep.
needed that. Even now, like when I do weddings, and it's not that late, obviously, but if I'm
Yeah,
getting home at 11, 12 o'clock sometimes, I still can't go right to
yeah,
sleep. Like
you have to
I need some
wind
time
down.
to wind down.
Hmm.
Wind
Yeah,
down.
Josh is asking, when are you back here?
When am I back
Is that for
where?
Famous or for me?
When are you back where? Oh, back in Charleston, Josh probably meant. Maybe that's what he meant.
But
Back in
I don't know if
Charleston.
he's asking which one of us.
Well,
Me personally,
I'll
I don't
answer
know
that
right off.
question. I'm
Yeah,
in
yeah, go ahead.
Charleston, Josh. I'll be back in Charleston in what is this, March? April. April. I
Oh,
think that
okay.
first, yeah, both he
Both.
said. I think
Yeah.
that first weekend of April is really when so I have a wedding at the end of this month, but it's here. And
Hmm.
then starting in April is pretty much, back to the regular schedule, which is almost every weekend in Charleston. So
Yeah,
I'll hit
yeah,
you up. I'll let you know. I don't have it right in front of me, but I do know
yeah.
early April. I'll be back on that
Okay.
Charleston. I'll be back on that Johns Island grind, my friend.
Yeah, and I don't know right off the top of my head, but what I will do, Josh, is I'll keep you in mind once I see it on the schedule and everything. Like I don't have mine in front of me either, but if I see it coming up, I give you a bit of a heads up, man, and
Yeah.
we'll get together because he came out the last time we were there, man. I want to say that was it last 4th of July or the one before? Time
I
be
feel like it
flying
might have
so
been
crazy.
the one before. Yeah, we got to get together, all of us. We all got to get
Oh
together,
yeah, because
get some lunch or some brunch.
yeah, that is right, famous. Because last 4th of July we took a ferry out to this island, Bald Head Island,
Mm-hmm. I've heard
and
of
it
it.
was a little hectic. Yeah, so it was almost 2 years. This 4th of July will be 2 years ago. Time be
Yeah.
going, I tell
Yeah,
you.
buddy.
Definitely get some brunch, man.
Let's do that. I
That
had
we
to go all
we
the
gotta
way to
put something
Charleston
in
to have lunch with Brian Park, and he lives on this side or closer to this
Mm.
side. But we just happened to be in Charleston
Yeah, at the same time.
at the same time, so we had
Yeah,
Panera Bread that time.
man. Yeah, you can't go wrong with a little Panera Bread.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know,
My
it's
daughter
it's,
works
it's
there.
like straight to the. Oh, really?
Yeah, my
Okay.
older daughter,
Yeah,
she
man.
works for Panera Bread in South Park.
Oh, nice, man. That's great, man. Kids are growing right on up, aren't they?
Yeah, man, I'm old. You remember when those girls were like, 5 years old?
Little. Yeah. Then I was thinking while I was getting ready, man. I was in the shower and getting ready. I was like, my son gonna be 13 this
Yeah,
June
yeah,
6th. I
yeah,
got a
yeah.
little. I'm about to shed a tear. I'm like, man,
That's all right.
13, turning into a young man. They don't stay little that long.
They don't.
The time goes, man.
They don't,
It
man.
goes.
We're getting
Yeah,
old and they're getting older. That's all good.
yeah, yeah. We do our
Except
best
for
to
my
raise
wife, she's
them.
not getting old at all.
She's not aging a bit.
No, she's not aging a bit. She just walked. She
Yeah,
just came in a little while ago. I just heard her come in, so my door's still open. So I'm hoping she hears me.
yeah, 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 yeah. You got to get the points. Get your
Yeah,
points in there.
yeah. She hasn't aged a day, man. She looked like she about 27.
Yeah, there you go. You left the door open with Bruno Mars. Yeah, yeah. But
See if I
man,
can
how's
entice her to
everybody?
come in here and be our guest today.
Hey, why not? She can say hi. We don't mind. I was just gonna ask everyone in the comments how everybody's doing. Not only today, but so far this year. Hopefully, everything's aligning as far as your goals are concerned with your business. And like again, it's just Famous and I today. We want to just touch base with you guys and chop it up real quick with our community. And
Yeah,
you know
what's
what I
been going
mean?
on?
Yeah,
What's been
let's
going
have a
on?
little chat.
Tell us
But I
what's
know.
happening on the All About Nothing podcast, Barrett Gruber.
Yeah, I think Barrett had to slide out.
Okay.
He says I'll see y'all later. Yeah, I think he had to.
Oh
But
yeah, yeah,
I'll
yeah.
catch
Okay.
him. I catch him sometime. And Zach, I think they're about to branch out and do some spinoffs or things like that. I caught a couple of weeks ago.
Mhm.
If I'm saying it wrong, please forgive me and charge it to my mind and not my heart.
That's right.
Yeah, yeah, but they got some things going on, man. But shout out to him. I catch them here and there. Josh says this year is going great. Just got back. Yeah, I see you. I seen one of your videos, Josh.
Yeah, he was
Just
cruising,
got back.
wasn't he?
He was doing a few things. Just got back from vacation and hit me a bit hard. That's what's up, man. Okay, cool deal. Yeah, man. And so even for myself, things are starting to pick up. I will say, like I have Mellow Groove rehearsal tomorrow. We're doing a wedding this Saturday. I want to say the wedding is in Camden, but we learning some new things per request of the bride and groom.
Mhm.
So I got that tomorrow. Thursday, Brandon and I are back at CCB Bistro and Vine here in Rock Hill,
Yeah.
5:30 to 8:30. So and y'all feel free to call ahead and RSVP. For Thursday and then the patio will be open, but call ahead to make sure you got seating for however many is going to be with your party.
For sure.
Off Friday, we play the wedding Saturday. I do church Sunday, and then Sunday afternoon on a rarity, the chairman of the board is going to be in Fayetteville Sunday
Mm.
afternoon. We're doing a show with another band, so
Mhm.
I got everything. My work's cut out for
Yeah.
me this week, man.
Do you put a cap on it? Like if you're doing a wedding, do you put a cap on how many new songs you're willing to learn?
Well, for this particular one, Brandon did all of the negotiating and booking and everything. But I feel like he will. So we
Mhm.
actually adding in. You know how we'll add in We got a female vocalist joining us.
Hmm.
We're gonna have a lead guitarist joining us and a sax player
Yeah.
for this particular wedding. But I feel like we use our common sense as far as like what they may be asking versus what we already do, and we try to come to a little happy medium.
Okay.
But we probably not gonna do like a whole wedding of new stuff that we don't know.
Right. Right.
But I say we'd be willing to learn 5, 7 to 10. I'd say
Okay,
no
yeah,
more than
that's
maybe
even
10.
more than I was expecting because I know I'm thinking
Yeah.
of another band that I've worked with a few times, and they'll learn like the first dance. If the first dance song isn't a song that they would know, they're willing to
Hmm.
do that, and like just the special songs, the first dance and the parent dances, basically, and then
Yeah.
everything
Yeah.
else is just what we know is what
Yeah.
we know.
Right, right. So we try to accommodate.
Hmm.
That's probably going to be included in the pricing too. To be
Sure,
honest with you,
sure,
like we don't do these songs. We're talented enough to learn them
yeah.
and to do them, but we're not going to do a whole wedding of new songs. We got to throw in
Hmm.
some stuff we already do. And I was actually voting for us to rehearse for the wedding on Friday because we have a gig already on Thursday. So typically I would spend tomorrow brushing up on the material that I got to play Thursday, but we're rehearsing for Saturday tomorrow. So I,
Okay.
I was just telling Brandon before I got on here, I'll squeeze it all in.
Yeah.
My rehearsal tomorrow for the new
Pause.
stuff may not be flawless. Yeah, you got me. May not be flawless, but we're gonna make it work. And then I have all day Friday to tighten up though, because I'm off Friday. So I have all
Right,
day
right, right.
Friday to tighten up before
Good deal.
Saturday. Then you got your sound check time on Saturday, run through any little things
Hmm.
that we need to do. So because we do have 2 keyboard players with our full band,
Hmm.
I'll just be responsible for the auxiliary parts. I won't be playing a lot of mains. I'll be doing strings, some brass, pad, organ, stuff like that. Vince will probably do which makes sense because I have a gig on
Hmm.
Thursday anyway. So we
Yeah,
make
yeah.
it work, man.
Shout out to Mellow
You
Groove.
know?
Thomas
Yeah,
Neal
Mellow Groove. What
says
up?
this year is going great so far. Getting ready to start producing again. Yeah, good deal. Good
Yeah.
deal. Good for you. Send us
Trying to
some
get like
stuff.
me?
Send us some
Stop.
stuff, Thomas.
Yeah,
We
man.
need some music too. We love to share your
Yeah.
music on here as well.
Oh yeah, we'll definitely preview it on here, just like we do for James from time to time. And we might have to
Hmm.
run Thomas back through the show, man. When he's
Yeah.
ready, he got a
Let
few
him
tracks
world
for
premiere
us
some
to.
of his music, just like we did with
Yeah,
Nick Nystrom too.
yeah,
Yeah,
Nick. Yep,
yeah.
Nick, James, whoever else makes music, man. If when it's ready, I just told Eddie M. He and John. Shout out to
Hmm.
Earth, Wind and Fire, John Paris, the drummer, and Eddie M. Saxophonist back in the day for Sheila E. Prince, and
Yeah.
all those. They're former guests. They're still working on their project. So Eddie M. just had a birthday last week, so I told him happy birthday, and then I was like, hey, let us know when the project's done, but we have you guys back on and
Absolutely.
maybe preview a couple of tracks and
Yeah,
everything.
they were
So
good. They were good guests.
mhm,
Sure, man.
absolutely,
I
absolutely.
gotta
So yeah, man. So
I'm gonna
go ahead.
pull up this picture because I just pulled a picture of where I will be this weekend for
I bet it's
anybody to
nice.
come crash. This is where'd the picture go? This is this Sunday at the Crystal Ballroom in Rock Hill.
Oh
Open
yeah, I've been there.
house. Yeah, you've been there.
Oh, that's where we did
Open house. It was
the
a New
Super
Year's
Bowl
Eve
party.
wedding. It was a New Year's Eve wedding a couple
Oh,
years
New
ago we
Year's.
did
Oh,
that
with
they were
Emmett,
doing.
right? It was it Emmett
No,
Fleming.
not Emmett's. It was the other one
I
we did
can't.
on New Year's Eve, and it ended super early. It was like 2 or 3 years ago.
Oh, right downtown. That's right.
Hmm.
Okay, got you.
So
Got you.
yeah, if you're in Rock Hill, come by this Sunday, 1 to
Yeah.
5 p.m. Crystal
So you're giving an
Ballroom
open.
open house.
You go.
Yeah, it's free. Come get some food. Listen, it says they got special rates if you're looking to book the Crystal
Oh,
Ballroom. They have amazing
so it's a
giveaways.
okay open house. Word.
Yeah,
All right.
entertainment to keep the energy high. I guess that's me.
Yes,
And
yes, yes. He tried to
delicious
keep his own
food
energy
and
high.
drink. Delicious food and drink for all to
Yeah,
enjoy. So yeah, come on by the Crystal Ballroom.
man. And I got to
All my
go to
Rock Hill
Fayetteville.
fam.
Y'all would do it
Yeah.
on a Sunday. I got to go out of town after church. It's okay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Matt
Yeah.
says a customer looking for some DJ equipment. Not sure if you have any older stuff. Yeah, I might. I have a few things here that I kind of put them on sale on Facebook Marketplace as I'm getting rid of stuff. So I don't have a whole lot of extra right now, but just depending on what they're looking for, I am going to be upgrading some things at some point this year,
Ah,
Matt. So I might be looking to sell, what I have once I
yeah.
get the new.
Okay,
But yeah, that's
okay,
cool.
yeah. That's
I'll
what we
keep
here
you
to
in the
do.
loop when that happens.
Yeah, definitely, man. That's great. Yeah, people will be looking for all kind of stuff. You
I
know
do
what I
have some
mean?
lights I'm selling. I do have some uplighting,
Got light.
some wedge lights that I'm selling right now. But
All right.
that's not really
Hey,
DJ
yo.
equipment. But
Well, it goes along with the production
yeah.
because you want to have some lights.
I
You
also
know
have
what
a
I mean?
table. I have a DJ table, like a table. I'll send you a picture of it, Matt. I have a DJ
Okay.
table that I'm gonna be selling as well.
Ah, nice, man. Yeah, gotta make room for the upgrades
Yeah. I can't buy the new until I already have a secured buyer for the old.
and space.
In space, yes, absolutely.
Gotta have the space. I hear that Grammy music coming on in.
Yeah, man. We did a
You know
show.
what I mean? Yeah, we got it together for you guys today. We will be returning next week, of course.
Mhm.
And then just to remind you all, Matt, you might have to follow up with him. He might get sidetracked.
No, I'll send it. Yeah. I'll send you a picture of that table for sure,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
And
And,
the uplights if they're interested.
nice. Yeah. I just want to remind you guys, if you're in Rock Hill or surrounding areas, join us at CCB. Brandon Stevens and myself, the Mellow Group Duo. CCB, that's Corks, Cooks, Books,
Mhm.
formerly Corks, Cooks, and Books. CCB Bistro and Vine, Thursday, 2 days from now, 5:30 to 8:30 p.m. It's a wonderful dinner gig. Great food. Shout out to Chef Shanali over there. Shout out to Mindy, the owners. And come hang out with us with some live music to go with your wine and your food. And then again, I'll be doing the wedding Saturday. That's a private event, of course. But Sunday, the chairman of the board will be in Fayetteville. Let me see if I can grab this flyer and just see exactly a few details real quick, because I know there's another band on there with us. It's called it's the second annual Care Clinic Beach Blast. So the Care Clinic is a free health clinic for low-income, uninsured adults.
Mhm.
So the whole thing is going to be at Gates 4 Country Club in Fayetteville, North Carolina. The whole event is from 1 to 6. Classic Soul Band is opening up. They're playing first, and then the chairman of the board will close it out. If you need more details, just go to www.thechairmanoftheboard.com.
Good deal.
That's
man.
about
we got
it.
you covered
Yeah.
on both sides of the region. If you're on the eastern
Yeah.
side, head over to Fayetteville.
Yeah, in the North Carolina. Or if you're in the South Carolina, y'all holler at Fame on Sunday. If you're in North
1 to
Carolina,
6.
come see me. And this is free admission.
Hey.
Yep, it's free admission.
Best
That I don't see. Yeah, man. And I just realized while reading the flyer, I just had Ken send it to me. But it's a free health clinic for low income and uninsured adults. So that's a good cause. You don't have too many people trying to look out for folks that are in that type of need. So it's a
Yeah.
good cause. Come holler at us on Sunday. We're providing high energy entertainment, like famous.
That's right. That's what
You know
I'm
what I
doing.
mean?
Providing high energy entertainment. We'll see y'all next week.
Yes. God bless. Before we get out of here, shout out to everybody. Thank you for joining us. Facebook. Thank you, Twitch. Thank you, YouTube, Apple Podcasts. Thank you, Spotify. God bless y'all. Let's do it next week. Peace and love, y'all.
Peace.